Score is sponsored by Blackhawk Bank and Trust, Midwest Complete Construction, Temple Sporting Goods, AdCraft, and Crawford Company.
Welcome to week 9 of The Score. The regular season officially done and in the books. We'll have all of that action plus some playoff action in Iowa coming up on tonight's show. But we're very excited to welcome our guest griller. It's the one and only Jordan Delpit. He hates when I do this kind of stuff, but first-year head basketball coach at Augustana, former star player at Augustana. No?
No.
You were. Yeah,
Yes, he was.
You did good.
He
I
was.
did all right. I wasn't a star. We were darn
I
good.
love it. I love it. First and foremost, thanks for staying up late with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Your first year as the guy, and I kind of talked to you about this the other day at Media Day, and I know it's not about you, it's about these guys, but when you step back for a second, you're the head basketball coach at Augustana College. Has that sunk in yet?
Yeah, I mean, it has its moments, right? Sometimes it feels pretty natural. Sometimes I still have to pinch myself a little bit, right? I go back to a conversation I had with my high school coach a while back, and he reminded me that apparently I told him I would never be a coach after high school, and here I am. So, right? So, yeah, I'm very grateful for the opportunity I have and looking forward to giving it everything I got.
What does it kind of mean to be back at your alma mater, a place that you played? And you did have success. The team had success while you were there.
Yeah, we had a lot of success while I was there, and they kind of, ramped that up a little bit after I left, of course, right?
Yeah.
They had to get rid of me to get it going, but no, it's a little bit surreal at times, right?
Sure.
It's a little hard to believe. I never really thought I'd be in this position, and certainly not at this point. So to be here is a welcome surprise and something that I'm looking forward to attacking every day.
Speaking of attacking things, you know what you're doing tonight? You ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready to grill. Shoot, that's like riding a bike, baby.
Fantastic.
Do you do this often?
Well, I tried to.
Okay.
Love it. So he's going to be doing some grilling. We're going to have you call a couple of highlights as well along the way. We'll talk a lot of basketball, but let's get to the football that the show is all about, and we'll start on the Iowa side of the river. Bettendorf up in Iowa City looking for a perfect season and looking good right here. Jackson Laver fooling everybody, the defense, the camera guy, but he gets to the outside and he is gone. Touchdown Bettendorf, but this was a dogfight throughout, no pun intended.
I see what you did there.
Bettendorf, defense right here, it's Matt Magistrelli. Oh, his dad Mike has to be proud of that interception. The Bettendorf defense gets the ball back and they go right to work. It is Laver out to the flat, finding Jacob Whipple. He turns it upfield. Check out the blocking. Well done as he gets deep into enemy territory. This would lead to a Caden Burr field goal. I mentioned this one was close throughout. Iowa City led most of the way, and check out the final. Biggest upset in the state right here. It's Iowa City High knocking off Bettendorf 42-23, your final score. Let's head to Spartan Stadium. Big game for Pleasant Valley as they took on Linn-Mar. It was 14-7 already in this one, second quarter, and check out Elijah Rodney fielding the kickoff and taking it up to midfield. We switch quarters, so we switch directions. Same drive. Harrison Fierce on 4th and 1 gets that one and a whole bunch more. How about 16 yards and a first down? Pleasant Valley looking good, and they would cap off the drive by going right back to their quarterback. It's Fierce with the 1-yard touchdown, 21-7. Pleasant Valley in front after a stop on defense. It's that big play offense getting going once again as they hand it off to Micah Herlick. He gets the corner, and he is gone. This one goes 75 yards. I almost got knocked out here, but don't worry, guys. I was okay as the players came around me. Everything was
never
good.
in doubt.
Yeah, they didn't want any part of this. We'll show you a final score. It is Pleasant Valley in style winning this one 35-21.
To Brady Street Stadium, North needing a win and help for the playoffs. First quarter, Wildcat quarterback Kazar Barczyk scrambles. He picks up the first down and more, and that signals the end of the first quarter with North still on the move. A couple plays later, it's Derek Pena now. He's showing off his wheels to keep North's drive alive. The Cedar Rapids Kennedy puts an end to it. Now we're near the end of the half. The Wildcats on the move again, where Barczyk gets some pressure and airs this one out to senior Drew Franklin. He reels it in.
Nice.
Put the Wildcats into, thank you. All right, Barczyk making that play count right here. He runs it in for the touchdown. The game had a little bit of a late start, so it's still underway. Cedar Rapids Kennedy currently leads 34-10 in the fourth quarter.
Assumption started the season 0-4, but if they won tonight, they pick up their fourth win, they'd make the postseason at Mount Pleasant. Third quarter, Knights up 21-0. Ben Yegi takes the handoff and gets in the end zone. 28-0 Knights, feeling good. It's Assumption also getting it done on the defensive side of things as they come up with the huge stop right here on 3rd and 10. That would force a punt from Mount Pleasant. Next drive for the Knights, same score. It's 4th and 10. Braylon Thompson finds Brady Careau for the big 4th down conversion. A couple plays later, they go right back to Yegi. He gets into the end zone. That made it 35-0. We'll show you a final. Oh, there's more football to be played for Nate Gilbreth and the boys. They win this one 35-0, your final score. And joining us now is the first-year head coach of the Assumption Knights, somewhere in a bus, somewhere in Iowa. Gilly, we appreciate it. It was a tough start. It was a really good schedule. How proud of you are these guys to do what they've done now and make the postseason?
I mean, these guys were battle tested for 4 straight games. Once we hit districts, we had a tough opponent at Mount Vernon. I think our guys kept at it at each day at practice. They were grinding. They were getting better, and they truly believed that they had a chance to make the playoffs, and we just punched a ticket tonight. So very excited.
Coach, when we talked to you 3 weeks ago, you had mentioned to us that, hey, if we win out, we got a chance to make the playoffs. 1 game at a time, 1 play at a time, things like that. These guys did it. What did it mean to you, to this team, to do it that way and kind of believe in yourselves the whole way despite what happened at that start?
Yeah, 1 game at a time, 1 play, 1 quarter, whatever we had to do to just keep building up our scores each game, playing fundamentally sound football. I know once we hit the locker room, we had a nice big party. We were jumping around, getting pushed around. I've never seen those guys get that crazy before, so it was good.
All right, I got to be honest with you, and we've known each other for a while. Your first year as a head coach, could you have scripted it like this? I know it wasn't. I mean, I'm sure you'd love to go 9-0 and all that kind of stuff, but doing what you guys have done is pretty special. Did it age you, my friend? Do you feel like you're a veteran head coach after the kind of season you went through?
The thing I learned is that I value my assistants, Mark Kasmerick, Chris McIntosh, Brian Botcherbeck, Coach George. I mean, they came out every single day, coached our kids up. I got to sit back and just organize the practice, and they got the job done. It was all on them, not me. I didn't do anything. So the kids believed in it. They took the right step forward and got the job done.
Hey, well, we always appreciate you. You got more work to do. Get home safe, get back to work, and we'll talk to you guys next week as you get ready for the postseason. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, 1 more score from the Iowa side for right now. It's North Scott going on the road. They had to win to make sure they were in the playoffs, but yet they won and then some, 56-7. Coach Tippin and company heading to the postseason once again.
All right, let's head over to the Illinois side. Western Big 6, 4-1 Moline, hosting 4-1 Sterling. Second place on the line in the conference, and Coach Morrissey drew this play up this week, and it worked to perfection. Eli Taylor to Nolan Ducey, 44-yard pitch and catch, 14-3, Moline in front. But Sterling would answer. Check out Kobe Shipma laying the hit and getting into the end zone, breaking some tackles, 14-10 at that point. In the second quarter, it's Adrian Cooper capping off a Moline drive. They would go back and forth in this game. 21-10 Maroons in front at that point, but right away comes the Golden Warriors. Drew Nettleton airing it out to Caden Phillips. Nice stiff arm. Turns on the speed. You're not going to catch him. 65 yards to the house, 21-17 at that point. But just before the half, Moline answers again. It's Eli Taylor. Who's got the ball? Well, he's got it on the far end. Takes the hit, gets the touchdown. 28-17 at that point. Let's check the final score. A lot of points in this one. Moline wins 45-31.
Jordan Delp, you're up. Make the call.
Oh, boy. Okay, I asked for this one specifically, actually, because one of our current student assistant, Kate Ariano from Geneseo, was accepted into the best PT school in the nation today. So congratulations to the whole Augustana family, buddy.
Love it.
All right, but in that first quarter, Rocky, it looks like I'm a little behind.
Go to the second.
All right. Geneseo's first possession from the 9. We'll see Jackson McAvoy fake a handoff and pitch out to Kai Weinzerl for a big 35-yard gain.
Love it.
Later, McAvoy will pass to Weinzerl again for this 24-yard TD to make it 7-0 Geneseo. And my reporter voice is fleeting.
No, you got it.
And just before half, with 2 seconds on the clock, Carter Holke will make this field goal from the 7 to make it 10-0 Geneseo.
We will check out a final score. It is those Maple Leafs, and congratulations to your guy as well. 34-13, your final score. Well, we will head to the Soul Bowl. United Township needing a victory to keep their playoff hopes alive. Hosting Galesburg Silver Streaks came to play, though. It is Caden Riley to Bradley Eaton for the 27-yard touchdown strike, and it's Scalesburg up 7-0 early on, but United Township would answer back. On 3rd and 12, you hand it to this guy because he's one of the best running backs in the conference. Isaiah Navarrete picks up the 12 yards he needs and then about 19 more. 31 in all as he gets deep into enemy territory. It came my way, Cuff, but I wasn't moving.
Oh.
I wasn't moving.
Like
I'm
you
staying
said, they don't
strong.
want any of that.
Later in the drive, 3rd down once again, it's Navarrete with another 1st down. Some tough running right here. They move the chains, and then 2nd and goal, it's Christian Peterson dropping back and finding Rowan Kalai for the touchdown right here. That made it 7-6. It's all United Township after that. It's Nick Welch and company winning this one 40-14. Now they got to figure out the rest of the state to see if they somehow get into the playoffs.
Too much math to figure that one out. What a battle we have in the track. Newman hosting Monmouth Roseville, battle of state-ranked foes, opening drive of the game. Newman attacking on the ground. Cody McBride following his blockers. Breaks free to flip the field. And a big 1st down coming right at you. Greg Armstrong all over that one. Comets drive would stall. Monmouth Roseville taking advantage as they march down the field on 4th down. It's Landon Montroy punching it in from 7 to get it to 7-0. 2nd quarter, more from the Titans. They go to Peyton Thompson. He will win this race to the pylon. He's going to get in. That'll make it a 14-0 game. Just before the half, Titans looking to add to that lead. But it's Newman with the tip pass, and Matthew Blackert is there for the interception going the other way. Let's go to the 2nd half. Titans would grind out a slow drive, and once again they cap it off with a Montroy touchdown. Monrose will go on to win the Battle of Track Champs 21-0.
And we're just getting started in the track. We'll have much more from that conference a little bit later on in the show, and we got the one and only Jordan Delp here. We're going to put you to work. We don't have anything on the grill yet. We're ready to, we got some interesting brats, Cuff, don't we?
We do. We got some habanero brats, some jalapeno brats, Philly cheesesteak. We got it all.
Yeah, we got it going on. We're going to eat. We got plenty more high school football to get to right here on The Score.
What's up, guys? My name is Logan Lee. Whenever I'm back in the Quad Cities, I always make sure to turn on my favorite TV show, The Score. Woo!
Welcome back to The Score. We're live.
We're live. They didn't give us a standby. We were ready, though.
But what we caught is you hard at work.
Hey, you know, we got work to do. We got to get it done.
The season's coming quickly. How practice tonight? How excited? How are things looking so far? I have a feeling you're not satisfied yet.
No, but before I answer that question, I want to apologize to Rockies Javion Clark-Pugh and Elijah Venegas. I missed your highlight, and I apologize. But
So good.
But yeah, I mean, we're excited. We got our first exhibition tomorrow. Our guys have been working hard, and we're really looking forward to getting something on some film and seeing what it looks like.
Tomorrow's that, and you're up late doing this with us.
Hey, the Viking rules, no excuses get it done, Matt. We do what we got to do right here.
He's a walking cliche. We got more with him coming up in just a second. Let's get back to the highlights. We're going to go to the Iowa side of the river. A good one as they started the postseason. How about Mediapolis at Northeast? This one, it is quarterback Reese Campbell finding, Gannon Gunn for the first down right there. Later on, it's Campbell looking left, then connecting with Gunn again for another first down. The senior running back, they turn to Noah Schmigdale, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Mediapolis took an early lead, and this one was all Bulldogs. They go on the road, pull the upset in the postseason. Congrats to Coach Borson and company. 21-6, your final score.
Also at 2A, West Burlington Notre Dame hosting Centerville in a playoff game. Nice run down the sidelines for this one. Nice play by West Burlington Notre Dame to get into field goal range, and then they hand off again, and they get a touchdown right there. Pushed out, maybe pushed out at the 1.
Boy, it would help if you had a script, huh?
It would help a lot if I had a script. Maybe this one. Next play is Collins in this time for a touchdown. That's what it says. 7-6 West Burlington Notre Dame. Let's check a final score. I butchered those. Sorry, Caesar. 38-22. Burlington Notre Dame's winning. They're moving on.
Hey, we got another postseason score from 2A. It is West Marshall knocking off West Liberty. 34-6, your final in that one.
So playoffs for Wilton. The Beavers opening their postseason against Applington Parkersburg. Wilton making its first drive count. Owen Hassel gets the handoff. He breaks a few tackles and he brings the football right to your living room. Had to make sure I didn't get trucked on that one. That big game sets up quarterback Drew Keith. He hangs onto the ball and takes it into the end zone. Wilton leads 6-0. Now it's time to show some Beaver defense. Blaine Dorman picking up the sack. Now we're headed to the second quarter. The Wilton defense making big plays again. The Beavers forcing a fumble. Caitlin Rogers recovering it. Wilton, they dominate this one. They win 38-14, the final.
Wilton moving on. Other scores, it is Bellevue knocking off Danville 43-7, and it is Maquoketa Valley moving on tonight as well. Many more scores coming up with the one and only Brian Stocking later on in the show. We've reached our second time out, and look at that. The grill master going to work right there. It's just getting started, but we're going to eat some good food here coming up. We got a lot more highlights. We're going back to the Illinois side of the river right after this on WQAD.
My name is Matthew Bailey, and every time I come back to the Quad Cities, I watch my favorite sports team on the score.
Fan of the Night is sponsored by Millwright's Local 2158.
Our fan of the night, a very familiar face around the area, and of course at United Township High School. Mark Bam Pastelnik will be.
He's got a first name?
He's retiring. He's leaving.
I heard that.
It's weird. Why would people leave what they do? It makes no sense, James.
I have no idea.
You heard how I greeted you the other day.
So we appreciate Bam for everything he's done. He was honored tonight before their football game. We wish him the best of luck in the future. We're back here on The Score. Jordan Delp cooking up some brats and a whole bunch of good stuff for us, and we're going to get right back to the action. We're going to start on the Illinois side of the river course.
Kewanee facing a win and in postseason situation. They're visiting Orion. It's Kewanee's Colson Welgert with a handoff to Ace LaFollette for this 33-yard run. Kewanee up 8-0 after that 2-point conversion after the touchdown. Then it was Alex Duarte taking a turn, and he's going to bounce off a few tackles and find a lot of open space. He's a tough one to bring down, and you're not going to catch him as he's in. It's now 16-0 Boilermakers. Orion's Aiden Fisher will get the ball, and he'll take it and break through and have Green in front of him. He's in for a touchdown. They'll cut to 16-7 later. It's Duarte getting the ball again, and like I said before, it's hard to bring that man down. He gets some good blocks, and he's going to run somebody over here. 24-7 at that point. Let's check the final score. Kewanee gets that all-important fifth win, 44-34 the final.
Erie Prophetstown hosting Princeton. Both teams hoping to improve their playoff standings as we get ready for the playoff show coming up tomorrow. First drive of this one, it's Kathy Etheridge getting the handoff and getting right into the end zone for the touchdown. Princeton with an early first quarter lead. Next drive, Panthers driving, and it's Keegan Winkler getting it to Connor Keegan, who takes it into the red zone for a 30-yard gain. Nice effort there by that young man as the Panthers move the chains. Same drive, 4th and 6 from the 12. Panthers go for it. It's Winkler getting it to Max Millum, but check out William Lotz wrapping him up for the hits and would turn things over on downs. Good defense for the Tigers. First play, second quarter. The following drive, Tigers drive all the way down, and it's Ace Christensen taking it to the house right here. 14-0 Tigers. Princeton ready for the postseason. They cruise in this one, 61-14, your final score.
Riverdale looking to end their season with 4 wins hosting Sherrard. Third quarter, Riverdale leads 24-0. The Rams are driving again. Kane Beckett goes around the Sherrard defense and gets in the corner of the end zone. Riverdale leads 31-0. Sherrard gets the ball. The Tigers on the one. They make it count. Garrett Woodward chucks the defender at the goal line for the touchdown. Rams up 31-6. Riverdale's quarterback, Colton Cruz, showing off his arm. He has the deep pass to Jackson Tegler, which puts the Rams in the red zone. Now it's the fourth quarter. It's Colton Cruz with the touchdown as Riverdale cruises to the 38-6 win over Sherrard.
It's senior night at Rock Ridge where the Rockets get busy quickly. Against Red Devils. That's Colin Schweigen calling his own number, and he's going to pick up a lot of yards here. It's going to be worth 6 points for number 6 as he out-sprints everyone 52 yards to pay dirt to make it 7-0. Soon after, another big play on the ground for the Rockets is Jacob Freiermuth dashes 45 yards on this scoring run. Coming right at you. Great shooting by Dan Pearson. There you go. Second quarter, Rock Ridge goes to the air. Schweigen airing one out to 45 yards to Owen Steele into the red zone where he's pushed out of bounds. And a few plays later, it's Schweigen, touchdown bound again, 6 yards, 20-0 Rockets. Schweigen is still at it before halftime. He'll barrel in from the 8. The 7-2 Rockets go on to win as they're heading to the playoffs with a lot of momentum, 48-10, and we are now joined by a couple of the Rock Ridge Rockets players. We have Landon Bull and Colin Schweigen with us. And guys, congratulations on the win. Landon, let me start with you. What did it mean to finish the season the way you did, picking up the win last week against the Monmouth-Roseville team, and then today, another big win as you head into the playoffs?
It's always good finishing off the year with 2 wins. I mean, it's a really good way to cap off my senior year.
Cullen, you guys are playing really good. It's a big night out there. You got a special group of seniors. I know you're a youngster, but what did it mean to send these guys out right? And I know this senior class has been really important to yourself and to the entire program as well.
Yeah, everything. Everything for the seniors. Like that game's like put everything out there for the seniors. Win. That's really it.
Landon, did the 4 years go quick? You're out there with mom and dad ahead of time with some of the other seniors. Did those 4 years go quick here? And obviously you're not done yet, but how quickly did they go?
In a blink of an eye, man. Just like yesterday, I was a freshman going out there for my first start, and man, I mean, it just goes in the blink of an eye.
Landon, our guest griller is a guy you probably know a little bit about. Jordan Delps here. Jordan, you want to say anything to a guy you probably worked with a little bit?
Hey, heck of a year, Landon. Heck of a career, and finish strong here and go get a state title. Why not, huh?
Thank you. I appreciate it, Coach Delp.
The postseason's right around the corner. I know that it's something that when I did you guys' preview, you guys expect to get there. Cullen, now you're finally there. How do you turn the page and how do you prepare for some big football games in November?
Showing up on Monday and watching film, and everyone needs to lock in during the whole week to prepare for Friday or Saturday. So who knows?
Well, we appreciate you guys. It's not often that a couple of teenagers jump on a Zoom on live TV and chat with us. You guys did fantastic. Tell your old man Landon we said thank you. He did a lot of work to make this all happen. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Best of luck in the postseason.
Thank you, man.
All right, we'll get back to the action in Illinois, and we'll head to the LCC, and it is Stark County on the road looking for their 8th victory of the season, taking on United. And how about this for an opening play? The kickoff goes to Connor Dahm. He takes it, finds his way to the sidelines, and he is gone. All the way to the house, 7-0 before you could even get your popcorn and hot dog in Monmouth. But the Red Storm would respond. It's Kellen Boone finding Chance Stewart for the touchdown. No extra point, but it was 7-6. Stark County's lead down to 1, but Rebels get the ball back. They go right to work. Nolan Orwig with the big conversion on 3rd down right there. And then it's Orwig getting the handoff again and getting into the end zone, finishing off what he started. It was 14-6 at that point. Rebels looking good heading to the postseason. They win 49-22, your final score.
Anawan Wethersfield on the road at 8-1 Princeville, and the Titans, they are healthy once again, and this guy, Zeb Rashid, leading the way. Nice long run here as he gets tackled down inside the 10, and then they're not feeling blue. They just look a little blue. It's Brody Childs getting in for a touchdown.
It's like Jerry Birch shooting the game.
I don't know if he shot that one or not. Let's check the final score. Hey, look at that. Anawan Wethersfield. That's a nice win for them to wrap up the regular season, 28-27 final.
I know, Jordan, that you're focused on the Vikings, but how cool is it? You've worked with so many guys and high school sports in this area, not just basketball side, but all the sports are something that you got to have a lot of pride in seeing standouts do big things.
Yeah, absolutely, right? It's just fun to see them be able to compete with their teammates and grow over the course of many years. I mean, I've been doing it about 15 years or so now, and that's kind of hard to believe. But, way better than I do, Matt. Your dedication and your commitment to the youth in this area has been phenomenal for these last 25 years. We're indebted to you forever. So.
I appreciate you saying that. Landon was probably a little baby bull. Now he looks like an old man like his dad.
I mean, he's definitely got a better facial hair set than I do, that's for sure. But, I don't know that Landon was ever real small, though. I'm not sure that was ever the case.
He was a baby bull. Well, we got a lot more to get to. We'll go back to the Iowa side of the river, and we have Brian Stocking ahead as well. A lot more to get to right here on The Score.
is sponsored by Knox College.
Let's go back to the Moline Sterling game for this one, and it's Kobe Shipma laying a hit. They can't bring him down, breaking tackles, getting in for a touchdown. That was a big one for the Golden Warriors. They did fall tonight, but that is a hit of the night by Kobe Shipma.
We got to talk football with the basketball coach. You did a little football back in the day.
I did 8 years of it, 5th grade through my senior year. I was a bad quarterback and a mediocre free safety.
Was it ever in the running for, obviously not with that scouting report, but you enjoyed the game, obviously?
I loved it. I loved every second of it, but I knew pretty early on that basketball was my future, and football was just something I loved and wanted to do with my teammates and my buddies.
You mentioned free safety. You didn't play a lot of defense on
I played defense everywhere I've ever been, Matt. This comes up all the time.
Basketball?
Everywhere I've ever been. Oh, yeah.
Go
look at the steals. I don't know. I might not have kept the ball in front of me, but I went and got it every once in a while, gosh darn it.
All right, let's get back to the football before we embarrass Coach Delp anymore, and we'll go to the 8-man, a really good battle between Ridgewood and West Central. Both teams will be playing next week. It is West Central. Right after the half, Gage Simpson finds Kyle Lafferty for the touchdown. It was 24-14. West Central trying to keep the momentum going, but they get shut down on here on 4th and 1. Ridgewood will get the football. They go right to work. Wes Sandberg running this one, running over somebody. That might have been your hit of the night.
Wow.
That's good for a first down. And then later on, it's Rory Sandberg going in for
Sandberg's
the touchdown.
always doing something.
Sandberg's everywhere. I want Ryan Sandberg to do something in this highlight as well. Let's check out the final score. It's Ridgewood winning this one 56-28, your final score.
I'm not sure if he has any eligibility left, but hey, the battle for the wooden shoe, one of the best trophies in all of high school sports. Fulton and Morrison, number 60, Colton Bielema taking the snap. Running right, tossing it to Levi Milner, who goes out of bounds. And then Bielema feeling comfortable, scrambling right. This time finds Brady Anderson. 50-yard touchdown on that one. And a 7-0 lead. Steamers would respond with the opening kickoff of the second half. Onside kick as the ball does go 10 yards before Noah Robbins comes up with the ball. What a big play and a gutsy play right there. This one, Fulton keeping that wooden shoe in. Fulton 41-7 winners.
See, what people don't see is that Coach Delp got here early while we were doing our work. He started coaching us. Like walked in the office or yelling.
He did.
Faster, slower.
Get on the floor. Go get on the ball. Yeah.
You got things to do. We gotta get going.
We do have things to do. We have Brian stocking all the scores you need. Plus we got some soccer, some basketball, a lot more to get to right here on The Score. All right, JD, you've seen the control chaos. Wait till you see this. Brian Stocking and your scores tonight. Do it, buddy.
All right, we have one late score, and it is the final. Cedar Rapids County defeats North 34-17 at Brady Street. Going to Illinois now. Mercer County defeats Mendota 56-14. The teams combined for 9 turnovers in the first half. Quincy goes 9-0 for the second straight year. They beat Capital City 42-31. It is Farmington, a 29-0 winner over Knoxville. Elijah Endress, 378 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns. Bureau Valley comes from behind to beat West Hancock 47-34. Roval Williamsville, it's easy for me to say, closes the game on a 44-6 run. They beat A-Town. Stockton beats Galena 34-0. Milledgeville over Hiawatha 58-28. West Carroll over South Beloit 36-26. Hempstead beats Central 40-7. Cedar Falls defeats West 56-0. Muscatine on the last play of the game. Gage Curris, a 12-yard touchdown pass to Seth Ryland. Nice. The Muskies are winners. Excellent. Clear Creek Amana 56-22 over Clinton. Wahlert over Macoka 49-6. It was West Delaware over Central DeWitt 35-0. Durant wins back-to-back home games for the first time since 21-22 as they beat Wapello 47-8, and Easton Valley with a 61-8 win over English Valleys.
Very nice. Let's check out a little soccer regional championship up for grab between Moline and Rock Island. Early on, Aiden Cross O'Neill with the shot. It's going to go off the crossbar. It does not go in. Still no score in the 5th minute. Then Moline does score. Diego Palacios finds the ball on his foot, off a defender and into the net in the 8th minute, 1-0 Maroons. Rock Island looking to counter, but Nick Palos there to come up with the save to deny that shot. And then in the 40th minute, it is Andres Segovia from Mo Karumia for a goal. Each team scores a couple in the second. Moline gets their 5th regional title. They play on Tuesday in the sectional semifinals with a 4-2 win.
Exhibition basketball, JD, we're going to let you make this this call as well.
Okay. Uh-oh. There's a guy we know. Brock Harden drive down the lane. Oh, getting a little spin cycle off the glass. I've seen that before a few times. He's a hard worker. He knows how to do those sort of things. Oh, and this is something I would have never taught him. Oh, my goodness. But found a way to get that chase down block. And he got his shoulders. Well, he can. He just got his shoulders up a little bit sooner. There's no big deal. He can't.
We love it. Hey, Brock had a good game. Owen Freeman goes for 21. Price Sanford was really good as well. Hawkeyes win this one easily, 102-81, your final score. We got one more break to get to. We're going to eat a little food and wrap things up with Jordan Delp right after this.
Start the season until December the 1st.
Play of the night is sponsored by Midwest Bank.
Our play of the night comes from Spartan Stadium. 75-yard touchdown right here. A thing of beauty as they get the corner, and Mr. Herlick goes 75 yards to the house. I can't find my script, so I called him Mr. And that is
you can't go wrong
with
when your first name is Mr.
Yes, of the night.
That would make him too old to play.
Exactly. Well, you've cooked up some food, so I'm going to sample what we got. Do you know what this is, JD?
That's the Philly cheesesteak broth, I believe.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to take a bite. So Cuff, you got to talk while I take a bite.
Hopefully it's done.
You've done this a few times. What did you think overall of not just grilling, but just seeing the behind the scenes? Because we've seen your behind the scenes when you're coaching and things like that. How different is it?
I'll tell you what, you guys run at a fast pace, and it gets pretty hectic back here. I ain't gonna lie. I'd like to, have a little more order.
We know defense wins championships, so that's what we're trying to.
You guys seem to be on the offensive though a lot of the time, right?
Like Loyola Marymount,
right?
Like Loyola Marymount.
That's true.
We have been called offensive. We have been called offensive before, so that is something true. Well, this was cool for me because as I wrap up my time here, this is a guy that I've gotten to know a lot over these last 15 years, and he's impacted the Quad Cities basketball-wise with the big names, but the little names as well. One of my little guys has worked with him here and there, and we just appreciate everything you do for the community and now doing big things at Augustana.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm going to keep working so I can just kind of deflect all that praise you just gave me, to be honest. But, hey, it's always about those young guys and those young girls and those people that we got to help grow and keep learning, and it always will be.
He's the best. We are done. We're out of time. We'll see you guys next week right here on The Score.